to take my phone out of my pocket. There's been some recent studies that shows that cell phones do emit a little bit of radioactivity, so they're probably not the best thing to have in my pocket for too long. But in this video here, I don't want to talk about radioactivity, but maybe about something that's radiant as well. In this case, we're going to be taking a deep look at our new 6-piece Flugel Horn Ensemble, which is the third release in our Artisan Brass series. We began this journey with our 6-piece Euphonium Ensemble, this soft, beautiful complement to the French horn. We then moved on to a more aggressive 6-piece Cimbasso ensemble. The Cimbasso is somewhere between a tuba and a trombone and a bass trombone. Really has a punch. And here we are with our third release in our Artisan Brass series, namely our 6-piece Flugel Horn Ensemble. And for me, the flugel is such a beautiful, and one of my favorite instruments, the orchestral groups, is such a beautiful complement to the traditional orchestral instruments. I see it as a complement to the trumpet in particular, but the range is deeper and the emotion is more silky or soft or smooth. And it really has that bite when you play it hard, but it also has a wider pitch range, so you get a little deeper into that low note realm. So imagine a trumpet that has a larger range but still bite on the top, and then perhaps a little more silky kind of surface to it as well. And as we go through the video, I'll take you through most of the core articulations in the library. There's a lot. This is another release that we put in this sort of UDS category, we call it ultra deep sampling. And we really went further than normal. You're gonna see all the normal stuff, your staccato and staccatissimo and sustains. You have your legatos and everything runs and the normal stuff. We also have 3 different types of arcs recorded at different speeds and multiple velocities. But perhaps more importantly, we also have polyphonic legato for our arcs, and we have what we call chordal legato for our traditional legato, meaning that you can actually play polyphonic interval legato as well, which is the first time we've managed, and it's been taking us a little over 3 years to achieve this, and create a script, a very elaborate script that is detecting how you're playing and then triggering all the intervals as you're playing. It's super cool. And if that is not enough, we also went back and recorded 3 different types of ostinatos at 3 different tempos and multiple dynamics as well. I'll demonstrate them in the video as well. It's really, when it comes to short notes, I think we've sort of learned to be comfortable using staccatos and staccatissimo, but there's actually legato interconnection in the short notes. When you use the ostinatos, you really get a feeling for what that means. We have them in 8, 16, and 32 notes, so you can really play at all multiple tempos, and of course it adapts to your DAW as well. But more importantly, let's get into the DAW and flugel horn it out. I'm so excited to show this release. It's really one of those more personal releases as well. We're so happy with it because it just has that sound we've always been looking for, and the concept with Artisan Brass is really just to offer you guys additional textures and palettes to the traditional orchestral template, so you can expand your colors and expressions, and especially with a sample set this deep, you can sort of do exactly what you want to do. So I'm excited to show you. I'll see you in the DAW.